Hi, welcome to my channel about embedded systems, robotics and fischertechnik. The subject of this video is, as you can see, my walking robot Mirft2, entirely made of fischertechnik, running Linux in the controller and programmed in Python. In this video, which is recorded after the conventions of Sinsheim and Schoonhoven, which makes it an after convention video, I have to fix some things and to change a few things. First of all, these cloths around the legs, they were made and placed because I wanted to have it walk over flat surfaces. Turns out it's going to be ripped, and let me take this one off, and as you can see, it is ripped, it's broken. So better to use the cloth anyway. Then another thing is that during the convention I noticed that one of the gears, this red one, came off, and I know why, and I have to fix it. The reason is that in here you can see a white object, and that is to prevent this gear from getting away. From this gear it came off, and hence when it's walking the force is such that the gear comes off. So I have to create something like this, put it inside so the gear doesn't come off again. And then of course the subject of the color separation, but that's software and this is hardware. So let's get started on creating some plastic stuff which I will get from either these two old cards to prevent gears from getting off. And as you can see, I am now recording from a different angle, different camera. This is screencast, and let me remove this one, which is also broken. This one is also broken or ruptured, and this one not yet. And all the elastics I can reuse for something. Then coming back to the gears. So this one is still in place. That one has none. Then this one has none, and that one is still in place. So I have to recreate. And since this one is the same model of axle that it has, I can just slide it in here and cut it. Then I know the length and I know the width, so there is no wasting of material. So with the cutter at hand, it should be quite easy. This one and that should be fit. And it is quite tiny, obviously. So I hope it does entirely fit and keeps fitting. And that should be somewhere in there. And that's a point because I need now another tool to put it in here. So I have to grab another tool. And then there's a thought, because this point of insertion is more or less behind this leg. So let me first try to do it without removing the leg. and that might get cumbersome. Yeah, that's not going to work. I have to remove the lag. Is it really that part? No, it's not that part. Oh, now there's a surprise. It's a weak material. So it feels quite thick, but it really isn't. It's not. Hmm. That is unexpected. Another attempt. And unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but I have to hold it with two hands, and then it turns out that this happens. So the material I used here is from a debit card, and this is, well, a very different, very cheap material, this kind of debit card. So I have to see if I can take from this card. It's flexible as well, but I hope a better quality. And upon very close inspection of the axle, which is in there, comparing it with this axle, the axle head is probably damaged, so I need to replace the whole thing. That means that I better deconstruct this whole part and replace the axle. So let's get that done. So now that the axle actually has been replaced, can I see something out of the ordinary on the axle? The answer is yes. This gap is smaller than the other one. So is it broken? No. Can it be used? Yes. But it is really a little bit different now. And the forces on the axle are quite large. Which takes me to this, and this one has to be replaced as well. Or not the axle, but on both sides the wedge is gone. So can I test it? Yes, of course. Of course I can test the whole robot, but not before everything is fixed, and that I won't do on camera. To finish this stuff, I have to run, or more appropriately, I have to walk with the robot. That means that using RoboPro, I have verified the connection, which I had to reinstall due to system upgrade. I am connected again. So now I have to start the Python script, because with this I am actually on the controller. So let's see how this works out, and I can only do that when the interface test is not active. So let's see if this actually improves the walking. And I have to wait some time. With an immediate deviation to the left, and on the left side the motors are suffering from the weight, but when I lift everything, it walks. So that in itself is working. And color red, and this is logical. Alright, and this is logical because I don't have the SSH receiver activated on the laptop. So actually it does walk with a problem on the left, which is why it does deviate to the left. So that I have to still figure out why that is. But it walks, and the gears that are fixed are staying in the place. And that's what it was all about for this time. Thank you for watching. Before I finish off, this is the access point that I need to connect to this robot and the driving robot Discovery. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up, click the bell for notification. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram, or X and Instagram. And you can support via PayPal, Ko-fi, and by joining me on Patreon. For now, have a great day, stay safe, take care, bye.